Alrighty,
Yo, what's up,
Gozzy,
What's up?
welcome
What's up,
to
Rone?
episode 3, BTF and Dubs.
Yeah. How's how's life cracking? How's life cracking? Do you have a good time last night?
Had a great time. Had a great time. Enjoyed the chamber. Enjoyed
Yeah, it
it.
was a good chamber.
Thought it was a good chamber. Thought it was a very good chamber. We got not a lot to dissect.
No,
Watch episode 2.5 for the entire live review.
exactly. Watch that shit.
Was dope. Good chamber. Good
Yeah,
chamber. Couple of disappointing moments. Couple of really good ones.
yeah. I'll definitely say that. I mean, I think as we spoke about it, I think one of the better chambers for a few years.
Definitely, definitely. Well, shall we jump into it?
Yeah,
Let's talk about the chamber.
let's go straight to it. I mean, first match of the cards, the women's chamber,
Fantastic.
solid start.
Solid start. The pace.
Pace was, hey, my word,
It was lightning.
felt like they were just in and they were just out. It was
Yeah, I think in terms of the like the entrances and the match itself, I think it went altogether like 50 minutes, but it felt like
a
the
lot.
match felt shorter than all the entrances, which is wild because they were in there. They were in there for a while.
It was an incredible pace, as you say. Like it just
Mm.
felt like again they just started and then we were done.
Yeah, which I mean, it kept it very interesting. I mean, we were
I wanted a bit more.
wanted more. I
I
wanted
wanted
to see
more.
more. I wanted to see a lot more. I thought there'd be a lot more bumps.
Yeah.
The one Kiana took through the chamber itself
Oh,
was
shout out to
gnarly.
that. That was an amazing. That was an amazing bump.
Great bump. She took it like a champion. She was my MVP of the whole match, Kiana.
Yeah.
She looked great. We were rooting for her to win the whole thing.
I think. Yeah. I mean, I don't think any one of them let the chamber down.
I would say the one that did let it down a little bit was Alexa because of how she got eliminated and how quickly it was.
Yeah, but obviously, if that's
Well, not
put in
quickly.
as to how it should be done, you can only go with what your tools are.
Of course, of course.
So I'd say yeah, if we were gonna pick
Yeah,
holes,
if we're nitpicking,
if we're nitpicking, that would be the worst showing. But overall, I think
it
they
was still
all
good.
put in a great
Yeah.
show for it. A little
Yeah.
bit disappointed with that
I'm a little bit.
because she was first in and first out.
Yeah, which was again, we're
It's
big Alexa Bliss fans. I understand she's got her thing going down with Charlotte, which is great. For her storyline wise, I guess that keeps it relevant. So
yeah,
now, I guess because Oscar was the one who sprayed her in the face with the mist,
yeah. We're
they're
gonna.
gonna
Oh,
carry on with
is
that
that
feud.
gonna? Yeah, we're gonna keep that going. Is that gonna be the next thing? Like them as a tag, or is it gonna be them as individuals? Is it gonna creep over and we're gonna have two breakups and have Oscar versus Kyrie and Alexa versus Charlotte?
So I don't see that happening. I can definitely see the like maybe a scenario where Charlotte um says to Alexa, "Well, you did great, but you were eliminated first. It probably should have been me."
Yeah,
And then that's where
I
they
should have been the one.
sow the seeds of that inevitable breakup
Yeah.
of the not best friends. I still don't think they have a tag name.
No, still don't have a tag name. Just
We're we're,
Charlotte and
we're
Bliss
not
or
friends
Flair
or
and
something
Bliss
like
or
Flair and
whatever it
Bliss.
is. Yeah.
Flissy, I don't know.
Nah,
That's
whatever.
terrible. But yeah, I mean, beyond that, it does progress that storyline if we're gonna go Oscar and Kari versus Charlotte and Alexa for a little bit. Obviously you got Kiana and Julia. So the women's tag division right now is looking stacked, minus Rio,
Yeah.
because the inevitable Rhea Ripley is the winner. I would say that put a bit of a damper on my chamber experience for the
Yeah.
women's
Yeah. It's. I mean, we spoke about it on the live
and the predictions.
and yeah, it was the one that
It was kind of
obvious choice, but not what we wanted.
yeah, exactly. Very much like the safe choice. Obviously, it went down to her and Tiffy.
Yeah.
When it came down to that, then I think there was a moment where Tiffy hit that incredible Alabama slam that she has.
Yeah.
It looks so gnarly when she does it.
Rolled into that,
Rolled
like
into
that sort
it
of
like
flipped and spinned into that, and then
fantastic.
absolutely hit it perfectly.
And then the immediate roll up as soon as Tiffy got only a 2 count, I was like, cool, Rio's gonna win this.
Yeah.
Which did put just because of the predictability.
Shout out to Tiffy with a prettiest moonsault ever, smashing her
Yep.
face and getting a bloody nose.
Yep. Tiffy bleeds, man. She's like the John
She takes
Moxley.
it. She takes it. What was it? WrestleMania. She did her tooth
Yep.
against Flair,
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. She got absolutely messed up that day.
and then
Got
she's done her
fixed.
nose now. And I'm sure there was another one in the middle there somewhere
Like
where
somewhere at SummerSlam or one of them.
she
and
took a
she
proper
also
bump as well. She
She needs to protect her face more.
Yeah,
it's it's
it's the
it's the
moneymaker,
moneymaker.
and
Tiffy,
yet.
it's Tiffy time is up here. You know what I mean? Um, I can attest.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, again, Rio was the safe choice. I guess you can progress the storyline. Yeah, I want to see an EO heel turn. I don't think we'll see it, but if not, then I guess we're going to see a lot of EO supporting Rhea for her WrestleMania match
Probably.
against Jade Cargill.
I mean, like you say, it was the safe choice, but the actual better choice would have been having Tiffy win because you could have resolved. We could have resolved that.
Yeah, but she lost the title to Jade in kind of a squash.
Yeah,
Not a big squash, but I mean, one of Jade's better matches for sure.
yeah.
But
But the
yeah,
point
that
of
would have been full circle.
that was the way to make Jade look like a powerhouse, was to squash Tiffy. I know she needed the time off
Sure.
for what it was, so obviously we understand that. But at the same time, it's unresolved.
Yeah,
So it would have been better to have Tiffy win that. Having Rhea does it win, it probably either one of them would have got you seats and would have
sure.
had a big draw. I
Mm,
think the storyline get works better with Tiffy,
yeah, storyline
but the
wise works.
popularity will get of Rhea will probably get you a bit more.
I think that what it does do is it does open up a very very big opportunity for them to push Jade really well. Because
Yeah,
if she can beat Rhea at Mania, that will make her stock rise all the way to. I mean, Rhea is no slouch in the ring. She's always been very good in the ring,
yeah.
so she can definitely elevate a Jade Cargill match very high. Plus, with the size, like same size that they're going with, it'll be a proper slugfest. Like kind of like if you took any match with Mick Foley back in the day where they put him in like an Edge or Randy to really establish
Who
those
they
guys
are?
who they
Yeah,
are.
I get
It's like
that.
no, they can take a Triple H even like if they can take a beating from Rhea and win. All right,
All
Jay's
right,
a
cool.
real champ. So I
Yeah,
think maybe that's what they might be going for.
possibly.
Um, you know, mommy not on top anymore. Maybe they're gonna run that kind of storyline. Is how it's going, but I guess we'll see. Again, I just think very safe choice, but
Yeah,
an
again,
understandable choice in how WWE works. It's
yeah,
about that money,
very
money, money.
much. Yeah, very much. I mean, again, it's not. It was. I personally would have enjoyed it to see Raquel win, but
Also, great showing.
yeah, she had a really good show. I personally would have enjoyed to see Raquel win, and hopefully swerve the creative will swerve the actual direction or control.
Sorry, I actually misspoke. It wasn't Oscar who eliminated Alexa. After the mist, there was a kind of a whack Tahana bomb that kind of missed Alexa, and she pinned them both at the same
No, no,
time.
that was the
Oh,
it was the Oscar Kiana one
oh, it
where
was Oscar Kiana. Yeah,
she Tahana bombed Oscar onto Kiana
but kind of
James,
missed.
but kind of missed.
And
Yeah,
yeah, it wasn't the cleanest Tahana bomb. But I mean, regardless, Raquel looked like a beast in
she
that
looked.
chamber. She looked
Apart
insane in
from
the
what
shot.
the how that attire was supposed to
Yeah,
be,
I wasn't sure.
she actually looked pretty solid in that
For sure,
match.
yeah, the leopard print was a little. That was a choice.
It was a very it was almost like a leopard tiger
Yeah,
mesh of things. But I
but
mean,
hey, Big
apart
Mommy
from
cool.
that, apart from that, really good showing. I
Yeah,
think. I don't. Again, I think they all put in a great
for
show on
sure.
that.
Yeah, I think if again we're nitpicking here, but the only nitpick really is I feel like Oscar was kind of an afterthought.
Yeah,
Same as Alexa a little bit,
she was just there to fill the numbers.
pretty much.
And if you're going to do that, really, you could have actually had someone a bit more.
You could have put Io in that position and had her and Rhea actually like mix it up a little
Yeah,
because there is history there.
I mean,
Again,
you could
the
have put Roxanne in there.
could put Roxanne in there. That would have been great. Just a little bit of yeah, Judgment Day in a turmoil. Again, you also have I still don't understand the from Mania last year with Rhea and Bianca completely dismissing Io, and then a few months later, after Io wins, now they're the best of friends.
Yeah, it's a bit
So,
weird one.
but you could have put Io in there. But again, no disrespect to Alexa or Asuka, I just feel like a little bit afterthoughts.
Yeah,
Probably could have put somebody else in there. Put Maxine Dupree in there,
yeah,
or
could have done
Natty.
that.
If you had
Natty would
those
have been
two,
a
they
good,
could have
but
just beat the shit out of each other and eliminated themselves and like carry that feud a little bit forward.
yeah,
But overall, I loved it. I
yeah.
did think it was great.
Overall a solid chamber for the women showing.
Yeah, 100%. I did prefer it over the men's, but we'll get to the men's.
Yep,
Um, yeah, great chamber. I thought that was one of the better chambers I've seen in a while for sure.
yep. The
Then we had the AJ Lee versus
Becky
Becky
Lynch
Lynch.
match, which was I mean,
It it it
it
was
was
weird
it was
because
alright.
it started off very strong. First like couple of minutes, I was like, okay, they're gonna go hard graps on this,
Yeah,
and
old school.
then it slowed all the way down,
Yeah, it
and it
did. It
kind of
felt
took
like
me
it
out of the
just
match
dragged.
very much, right? And then the pickup towards the end was fantastic when they started picking up the pace.
Yeah, it was. You
Brought
know
me
what?
right back. So I guess that's the
I think.
psychology they were going for.
Yeah, I think they were just trying to make sure that again you could, if people were actually focusing on it, you could see Becky giving AJ the
Big time.
advice, carrying her through that, and not that in a bad way carrying it, just making sure that they had a solid match as a
Sure.
singles match.
Yeah, I mean it was AJ's first singles match back.
Yeah,
So yeah, I think Becky definitely took the reins there for sure.
I think again the whole thing with the turnbuckle and it remaining exposed for the length that it
That
did, it
that
was
evil referee Jessica Carr tried it again and cost Becky.
how dare
How
you,
dare you,
Jessica?
Jessica
How
Carr?
dare you?
Bleacher Report says it. Sports Illustrated says you are the worst referee on the planet.
You got the Bexy for it to prove it.
Which is, I think what made it so weird was the fact that that turnbuckle padding came off fairly early, right?
Yes,
And Jessica was staring at it for a long time. It's not like she didn't see it. And it
it
took 9,000 years to even remotely try and put it back.
and still didn't get
And
it
still
back
didn't get it
properly.
back, which is pretty funny as well.
I mean, probably the one like the aspect, the big, weirdly the big aspect that played into the match, but it didn't really
Yeah,
contribute a lot.
I feel like maybe it was supposed to come into play a little bit more often,
Yeah,
and then just they called it on the fly. Again, Becky is an absolute ring general when it comes to that sort of thing. She's been doing this for a
she
very
was
long time.
brilliant.
She's
Yeah,
so good. I would say that was also a little bit of a downer for me,
yeah,
considering how much they played up that AJ gets under Becky's skin. I thought we'd see a little bit more like weaponry, especially after the ref bump.
yeah.
Like maybe a chair comes out or a table or like more smashing. I wanted more smashing in this match.
Yeah, or even like you say, she was getting under like Becky's the whole thing of AJ getting under Becky's skin a bit more. I know Becky was trying to help her and guide her through
Sure.
it, but maybe a little bit more natural cockiness from AJ in that.
Yeah, just to get
Just
on her
to
nerves more.
literally
Yeah,
get her ticked off because we had this whiny Becky all the way through, and then when it came to the match,
sure.
there was no real.
None of that. There was none of that.
It was
No,
more
there
of a
was no.
wrestling
Yeah, there
showcase.
was no needling. She should be needling her. It's like I'm
Yeah,
better than you, Becky, and like maybe take a lap around the ring. Like
yeah,
much more
like just
cocky stuff. I
break it
feel you.
down,
Break it down.
just to get it under her.
I
But
see. I would have liked to have seen that, but again,
that nothing wrong with it.
nothing wrong.
It was an alright match. It wasn't dreadful.
No, by no stretch. I think the ref bump was good. The
This
second ref bump was
this
hilarious.
But yeah, I mean, the bump into the ring post that would have put any ref down, but and then it was
Yeah,
where she took the kick and
she
she
took the
went
kick
straight down,
straight down, and
and she pulled the Earl Hebner
yeah,
of
it just
Earl
like
Hebners.
9,000 years. Just she dared. At one stage, I thought like maybe that's it. Get another ref out. Put the X up,
And then you get AJ Lee putting in the Black Widow, and
which
I thought
always
she
looks good.
tapped. Yeah, it always looks great.
Yeah,
It was
always
a
looks
bit.
good.
It looked a bit. That first one looked a bit slow to try and get her
Yeah,
arm, but again, nitpicking small
very
things.
nitpicky.
But I thought it was as soon as Becky was tapping and AJ was looking at at
I
Jessica
thought that
Cole,
was
going,
it. I
"Come
was
on,
like,
come on."
genuinely thought that was going to be the match. I was like, oh, this is how Becky wins.
I thought that was going to be the Gunther at that moment where it happened. I thought it was going to be the Gunther moment from Gunther
Sure.
versus AJ, and
Yeah, when Gunther tapped and the ref
Riff
didn't see it.
didn't, and
Sure.
then he ended up winning the
Was that
match.
Jessica Carr as well? Does she just miss everybody?
Possibly,
I think it
I
may have been
know.
just.
It's just
We're gonna
whatever.
do some research, Jessica. If it was you, we got some
I
talking.
don't think it was. I think it was what's
I can't remember.
I think it was one of the male refs, if I'm honest with you,
Possibly.
because he was on the wrong side.
Yes,
But
it was that Hispanic looking ref.
yeah,
Um, but either way,
I just,
um,
but yeah, again, thought that was going to be
thought
okay. Becky's actually going to win this
sure.
because it's the Gunther moment.
See, and like in our predictions, I did say like that might be the shenanigans. I think I may have even said we might see like her tap out and not like see it
Yeah,
or something like that.
yeah,
Um, so prediction wise, we were pretty close.
yeah,
One of mine was, optics wise, it makes a lot of sense to have CM Punk and AJ walk into WrestleMania both as champs,
yep.
and that's what happened. I guess they went with that because I don't know if you saw the post from CM Punk on Instagram this morning.
but him wearing the belts,
both of them, yeah.
both his
His
belts,
one
and then
and yeah,
to mock.
that was
It was funny.
hilarious. That was
It was
so good.
brilliant. If
That
you
was
haven't
so
seen it,
good.
check it out. It was
It's
brilliant.
really, really well done. So shout out CM Punk for
Shout out
for
Punk for
trolling
actually
Seth
having
Rollins.
proper hilarity in his life and doing that. It was
That was
brilliant.
great. But yeah, overall, besides the very plotty little middle bit, good match, solid bout.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it,
Yep.
especially towards the end. I mean, I like a good ref bump, like anyone else does.
Yeah.
So yeah, I liked it.
And again, obviously the big turnbuckle exposed comes into play.
Yeah,
Becky
yeah.
takes that bump into it and then gets caught in the Black Widow. And
So I wonder where they go now with it. So who does AJ face Becky at Mania for the Intercontinental title,
as
or are
long
they
as they
gonna
don't
do?
run back a legend versus legend thing, I'm fine with that. I don't want
Uh,
someone like
like
again we spoke
trash?
about it. No, not even that. Just that we spoke about it like Brie and Nikki coming. Oh, I'm here, and then Brie comes out and challenges AJ. But no one wants to see that.
No, no, no,
I
no.
know they came for the tag titles, and we discussed it. They've done
We
fuck
haven't
all
seen
with
them
it. Have seen
since
nothing.
then.
But you know, I don't want one of them to come out and go, oh well, I think it's my turn to come for this or whatever that bullshit is. No, not interested in it.
Yeah.
Maybe,
I mean, I could see them going fatal four way for that as well, like they did with the men's intercontinental last year,
yeah,
where you would have because we still have the feud between Natty and Maxine, but Maxine still has beef with Becky and a little bit with Natty, but you also have the Bailey and Lara factor. So you could have like an intercontinental ladder match going into that for the woman.
yeah,
I think this year what they'll probably do because there's so many tag tag teams in the women's division is maybe do the SmackDown ladder match for them to get everyone on the card. But I
yeah.
don't see it being what I'm trying to get at is that I don't see it being a one-on-one match rematch for the title.
So the thing with that though is looking at the women's tag teams, you got a lot of big names on there that
Sure,
it won't. I don't think they'd put it on SmackDown. I think it would be
a
a mid
marquee match.
match in WrestleMania.
I mean, after the backlash that they got last year for not having that match on Mania.
And again, I don't mean this as a bad thing. It's just if you had, just saying, if you had someone like Punk and Sammy, and then the Usos, and then Roman and Solo, and whatever, like running it back that sort of way. If you had those as tags, that would have
Sure,
been a main. That would have been a main attraction
of
on the
course.
card. You're looking at these women's tag divisions. Take the Rio thing out of it now because Rio's going for
For
the
the
title.
title, yeah.
But you've got Kabuki Warriors, you've got Charlotte and Alexa, who are big names in
Sure.
themselves.
The Irresistible Forces,
There's
Lashley's
just
on the up and up. Nia's
that
been around for
putting
a
that on a
minute.
SmackDown feels like you're paying no attention to it.
Yeah, it does. It very much does.
So it's
Even
possible for that.
like I said, even Lara and Bailey, they're still doing their tag team sort of again. I just also feel like in the tag, there's a lot of teams that are friends but not friends. I think
Yeah,
they've run that a little bit too often.
yeah. But
But
again, like you say, you run it back. You have the Fatal Four Way for the
you also
Intercontinental Championship.
you'd also have Raquel and Roxanne
Yeah,
in that tag then because Raquel's not going to Mania to face Jade or Steph,
no,
which would have been again that would have been such a great like bait and switch,
yeah,
But overall, this does like with AJ winning, this opens up a lot of doors for a lot of new matches, which I think is great.
yeah.
Like I said, I just don't see them running it back as a one-on-one rematch for the Intercontinental title. I think
Nah,
they're going to add a few more to it. But I guess time will tell. Time will tell.
yeah.
Um,
Then we move on to the Punk versus Balor match. I
good
think
match.
it was a good match, but again, the outcome very
Was
predictable.
I think that's what made the match not as good as it could have been.
Yeah,
We knew Finn was never going to win this, especially after
it.
AJ won.
Yeah, and the thing is, when he came out as just Finn Balor,
Yeah,
not
not Prince Finn Balor,
Not Prince Devitt
not the
or
Demon.
not the Demon. You knew Punk was winning it. If he came out as Prince Devitt or he came out as the Demon, there probably would have been a bit more doubt.
Yeah,
Not saying it would have been like, oh, it's a foregone that he's actually going to win it now. I just think it would have been like, okay, this
but
plays
yeah,
into it.
this
There could be something there that they might flip and actually have Punk lose. If Punk had lost, I think that stadium would have been pulled to the ground.
sure. Again, also they were in Chicago. Punk doesn't lose in Chicago,
No,
so that's that put a bit of a damper on the match. All of those elements. I mean, what also again, one of the things that put a damper on the match for me was you finally had Finn drop Punk with the 1916, which I was begging for. This is a 1916 into a coup de grace and then a kick out at two.
yeah,
Like if he had coup de grace him and then slipped,
or
or
something.
something, so just to give them a bit of breathing room, it made Finn look incredibly weak. Like,
Yeah,
I understand people bitch and moan about like the black and gold era of NXT where everyone was kicking out of finishes too often, but those are built in.
yeah,
They it happened often enough that you're like, well, we know because they were so close near falls that it felt special.
yeah.
Whereas this was like when he hit that 1916 coup de grace, I sat up. I was like,
There's,
there's no way.
he should. There's no way that he
There's
should
no
be
way. And
kicking out of
then
that,
and
and he
then
does.
and he does. And then not only that, he didn't sell it for very long. There was
No,
not a ton of
he was up.
selling.
He was up.
It was up real quick.
I mean,
So
the one thing we spoke about, which again, small details, when Punk hit the GTS the first time,
yeah,
and
but
Balor
he rolled out the
fell
ring.
and rolled out the ring. That's
Perfect.
ring intelligent. Like you talk
Perfect.
about it, it's intelligence.
Exactly.
It's being in the game for so long.
Yeah,
It's
because
that's
like, okay, well, this the it just raises the tension. Be like, oh well, Punk was gonna win. We could have
yeah,
won there, but like smart Finn Balor.
yeah.
Okay, there's a bit of doubt now because
And
is
it took again. It took a while for them to get it. I mean, where was the count
yeah, yeah. At one stage, they were outside that ring for at
for?
least 20 seconds,
So
and
again,
like
where was the count?
the ref got to about 5 or 6, and then stopped. Then
Yeah,
that's when we
completely.
had the very predictable barricade spot
Yep,
because
dropped him through.
they really need to come up with something new. I miss the Spanish announce table being ringside. Put him through the table, dog,
Put him through the table.
because that barricade spot, everyone does it. If you have a spear, you know someone's going through it. Like the dinosaur drop kick,
Dinosaur drop
the
kick.
dinosaur drop kick
Whatever the
through
fuck that is.
the
But I mean,
through the barricade. So as also, I mean, they were outside the ring for so long. I understand it's a championship match, but even then,
it's like you gotta play it. You gotta play into the
yeah,
rules.
exactly. Have him again. It's just ring awareness and ring intelligence.
Whatever happened?
Have Punk, or Balor, sorry, like go into the ring. He can't win by count out. He can't win the title. So just in out. Then it resets the count.
Yeah, exactly. What happened to the old school in out to reset the count? It
I
hasn't
don't.
happened in
No, a long time.
a
They just sort of
long
stop the
time. They
count. Be
just
like
got rid of it.
6, and then it's like, ah, they'll get back
So, so,
eventually.
but it's
It's
like
simple. It's just like a quick little dip
in and
dip.
out. It
It's in
literally
out
doesn't
reset.
take
In
much.
out
It
reset the
doesn't
count.
take much.
No, so there was little things like that. Also, I know we're getting very nitpicky because it was a good match.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
was a good
it's
match.
two very good wrestlers doing very very good things. I will say Punk looked little slow out the gates, but I mean he is what, pushing 50 at this stage.
Yeah, he's in his 40s. Yeah.
He's in his 40s. So, but I mean they still look very good. I'm also not sure how I feel about them using the 8K camera. Felt like Finn was gonna jump through the TV at one shot. I'm like, this is like incredibly like detailed, and just made me feel like it body shamed me. I was like, look at Finn Balor with these abs.
Yeah,
He looked incredible.
he's
Um,
properly ripped.
but good match overall.
Yeah,
There were just little things like that that also, again, what upset me the most is the fact that
and then it was a
the
second clean GTS.
yeah,
That's it.
which
Just a second clean
just the same one,
GTS,
yeah.
and
It's
he
like
doesn't kick out.
I would have loved to have seen Punk do like the old school Cena, like AA roll through, pick him up, do it again,
Yeah,
or even like you were saying while we were watching it live with the coup de grace. If it's not going to put him away, coup de grace, right back,
roll
do it
back
again, roll back, do it again.
into it, and
You
then go
know,
straight up.
um, could have seen a little bit more of that. I think the finish was a little bit too clean for my liking. I think that's what I'm sort of
Yeah, I
saying.
mean,
Because
it
no,
played into that
also
aspect of he needs to do it himself. Glad to
sure,
see the Judgment Day didn't come out and fuck with the spots. Glad there was no shenanigans
it's
or nothing weird.
like I'm glad they did that, but I would have liked to have seen them come out to watch the end of it, not get involved,
Yeah,
but just have them ringside. To put
leave
it to
something there.
and put
Cause
a bit of pressure on Finn. Be
yeah,
like, well, now my boys are out here, and I've told them to stay away because there was a section of it where he was looking towards the back and nodding and doing
something.
something. Where I was like, is he
Is
bringing
it?
them
But is it
out?
a test? Was it a test to be like, okay, are they? Let me see if they're gonna come out if I
Yeah,
call them. Like, was that the test?
maybe I don't know. It was a weird moment in that match
Mm.
where I was like, oh, maybe they are going to come up. But then at that stage, have them come up and not do anything.
Yeah,
It's like, no, you said don't get involved, and now you have Finn and Dom and JD standing there not helping you, and you lose in front of your boys. You're supposed to be like one of
that's where the
the top
tension
the
could have
top.
started. Like, they get in the
That's what I'm
ring and be
saying.
like, you were supposed to win this.
Yeah,
Like, you said you were gonna win
that's
it,
it. But
and
no,
then
none of that.
start causing a bit of that internal rift and tension.
Crazy. It was crazy work that they didn't do that.
But again, we're
Yeah,
nitpicking
we're
at
splitting
things. We're,
hairs. Yeah,
we're
I mean,
literally
this
nitpicking
is
at it.
just how we would have booked it.
But it was a good
It
match.
was a
Like
good
it was a
match.
good
I
match
enjoyed.
overall.
Good match if predictable. I think
Yeah,
we can close it out
yeah.
with that. Like just to underline it. But I liked it. I
No, it was
liked it a
good.
lot.
It was good. Like the
Um,
I loved Punk's homage to the Blackhawks and the city of
that was
Chicago with
great.
the
Yeah,
Bulls and everything. I think it was cool attire to see.
for sure, for sure.
Then it like
Very different
it's something
to his Bret
unique and
Hart's
different.
pink.
Yeah,
Um,
unique and different. Which just a small little niggle shout out there. Like
yeah, it was
I really
great.
enjoyed it. It was
Loved it.
just
Loved it.
small things like that.
Yeah, it always just elevates moments like that. That there's a bit more. Again, what we were saying
Pay
as
attention to
well
the detail.
is for title matches, introduce the referees.
Yeah,
Tell me it's Jessica Carr, like
yeah,
referee, because that builds into their story, especially with Becky Lynch.
yeah,
I forget who the referee was for Finn and Punk because they never announced it, and
yeah.
I can't remember that.
No, no, no.
But like, dude, it's like
Make them memorable.
make it big. Like this is the referee we chose for
This, this.
the championship match. It's important. Little things like that do elevate those moments.
Yeah.
I'm not saying every match.
No.
It doesn't have to be every fucking Friday night style match, but title matches you have to,
Yeah.
right? Because I mean, they make the big hullabaloo with 8K cameras and like this is
You've
for
already
the
got them in
WWE.
there.
Yeah,
Just
announce them.
get them going. And they're going to be lifting up the belts anyway, so just do it. Like,
Yeah,
and your referee for the match is.
perfect. It takes 3 seconds.
Also, shout out to the little nod to the Bulls from the 90s
Yeah,
intro
that was
for
great.
CM Punk. That was really. It was
It
small
was a
nuances, a lot of
good touch. It
fun.
was a good touch. I actually forgot about that. That
You
was a
know,
good touch.
I
Yeah,
don't. To be fair, I don't think a lot of people would have picked up on it if they weren't a basketball fan.
yeah, for sure.
I
But
know,
everyone in
I
the
know
arena definitely
Jordan is
understood it.
iconic, and the Bulls intro was great in the 90s. But again, if they didn't say it on commentary,
A lot of people at home be like, "What the
what they'd
fuck?"
be like,
Yeah,
"What's
for
going on
sure.
here?"
I mean, my Air Jordan collection speaks for itself. I was like, "This is dope.
This
And again, little touches of
small
excellence,
things,
small
like
things.
it adds to the atmosphere. It
Yeah,
adds to the level of the
the
match.
grandeur
Yeah,
of the match, the moments itself.
yeah.
You know, no,
So
good
all
match.
in all, good match, good
Yep.
small details.
Yeah, solid,
Nothing, yeah,
solid.
nothing really to
Nothing
argue
egregious.
about.
Besides no
Uh,
selling
about the
the
no selling. Yeah,
1916 and that coup de grace.
yeah.
I'm very annoyed by that. but that's me. I'm also a
Old
Finn
school.
Bella stan.
Yeah,
So I think
and old school.
let's get to the most disappointing part of the night real quick.
Again, what is it with the way that they're booking these high profile men things?
No, not that. I'm talking about my man. He's cursed. Danhausen.
Oh, that. Yeah, sorry. That was just. Yeah, you know what? It's
I
so
felt
bad.
bad
I
for him.
forgot about it.
That's the thing. I felt so bad for him because as
The
soon as
crowd were booing.
yeah, at the end.
At
I
the end,
mean,
they were
it
booing.
was crazy. I was also, I mean, obviously, I was scrolling this morning on TikTok and stuff like that. I went to, I think it was Santi Zap videos. Just go
They're
through the
just laughing.
comments, and people, 90% of the comments were, "Who is Danhausen?" So that you did him no favors by putting him on the main roster in Chicago in front of people. Again, I'm not sure if Danhausen is from Chicago. Can we Google that quick? Actually, let's
Yeah,
Google it.
let's have a look here.
Let's double check.
Let's have a look here.
Hey Google, is Danhausen from Chicago? Well, this says Danhausen, so this is incorrect.
He's from Detroit, Michigan.
So he's from Detroit, so it's not like he's gonna get a hometown pop here, right? I know he's an indie darling. Everyone loves him. I loved him in AEW as the comedy wrestler with Orange Cassidy, and he's cursing people left and right because it's funny. It is good, but now you've built this up in 3 weeks,
And there was literally
and
a poor payoff.
like there was a as soon as his music hit, and it's like the curse, and then the cheerleaders come out. There was a bit of a small pop. Everyone's like, yeah, and then I think everyone started realizing, what? Oh, actually, I don't
What?
know who this is, and then
I think people had the pop because they saw
the cheerleaders.
no, because they saw the coffin and they thought maybe there's something here to do with like the Undertaker or
Sure,
something dark like that.
yeah. It's just Undertaker again, like we said. If it's Undertaker coming out, just announcing another Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I mean, why
that
not? That
that
would
would
have
have been
been
great.
weird, but it would have been better than the
Yeah,
Danhausen intro.
because I mean, so he comes
I
down to the ring in fair amounts of silence. There's that funny
weird.
little thing because that's the thing.
Yep.
Everything he does is supposed to be underwhelming,
Yes.
right? So little pop of
Smoke.
confetti and smoke and booze. They booed the shit out of it.
They
Lights
booed it
dropped.
terribly.
And again, there was no fanfare for it. You had Nick Aldis and the world's worst GM
Adam Pearce.
Adam Pearce pop open the box. Inside the box is a box,
Yeah.
and but like all the tag team wrestlers were standing around. What's in the box? Have them come out.
Yeah, have it make it grandiose.
exactly. If everyone stands around it before they pop it open, it makes like, oh well, who is it? And then you could have a few reactions from the wrestlers
Yeah,
themselves, like
I
if you
mean,
like, oh no, I'm gonna get cursed, ah, something.
it was
It's
just very underwhelming.
underwhelming.
I also felt very sorry for those women who had to do that whole dance because
Yeah,
that must have been
cringy as hell.
yeah, and probably embarrassing. They must have had a decent payday for
For
that.
sure. I mean,
Otherwise, I
also
would
just
not be
like,
doing that. That was very.
oh, oh, it
It
was.
was
I think
just.
that's then it was rough to watch because as you're watching it, I mean, maybe it was different in the crowd, but watching it like live on Netflix and stuff, it just
It's
seemed like,
yeah,
oh, this has got to hurt. But also, why main roster for Danhausen and not NXT?
yeah,
You know,
yeah. Again, yeah,
Ricky Saints is still on NXT.
he,
Ethan Page is still on NXT.
yeah,
There's a lot of talent that's still there that could have been in that box. Have Ricky Saints come out.
yeah.
You know,
Have him come out. Yeah, I agree with that.
something like that. Where was not Powerhouse Hobbs?
Again, where is not Powerhouse Hobbs?
Like, 'cause I don't think he's injured, but I had a look the other day. I was doing a little bit of research. He's obviously contracted to the WWE. He's not in NXT. He's supposed to be main roster right now.
It's just
So
yeah.
I don't understand. I don't get it. I just don't understand.
No,
So
don't
I
know
mean,
what's going on
it was
there.
a disappointment. We tempered it. We knew whatever it was going to be was not going to be good,
Yes,
right? Unless it was Britt Baker,
yes.
DMD,
Unless it was Britt Baker,
or
but
not Powerhouse
or
Hobbs, or
yes,
something like that.
but
But it wasn't. It
it
could have been Kit
was.
Wilson giving us a soliloquy on how toxic Chicago is. That would have been
That would have
fucking
been
awesome.
brilliant. That would have been so much better.
He was just hiding in the. You could have had Johnny Gargano lying down in the box.
Yeah, you could have literally put the box sideways and just come over and see Johnny Gargano just lying
Yeah,
in it.
literally. It would have been hilarious if the box like sort of tipped over and he's in there and he rolls out. And Candice LeRae just comes out, Johnny, what are you doing?
Some
That would be awesome.
something that is relevant.
Yeah, because now you've just put Danhausen. Now you have another R-Truth comedy spot going with
Yeah,
Danhausen. It's
and you
going to be
and it's
weird.
it's good and it's gonna get no payoff.
No, and he's not gonna get over very quickly, which
No,
is weird. If
no,
that's what you're trying to do with, again, he's from Detroit. I don't understand why we did it in Chicago. It's weird. It was weird.
yeah, it was bizarre.
Very strange. Maybe they did that because like, well, let's get it out the way now before the men's elimination chamber because it can only go up from here.
This genuinely was, and I said I hope it isn't, but it genuinely was another the modern day gobbledygooker
It
moment.
was
It
hundred
was
percent.
100%.
It's like,
People can say what they want.
what's
It
in
was
the
just
egg? What's in
dreadful.
the egg? At least with the egg, it was a turkey.
Yes,
It made sense.
yes,
I don't know why you put a box inside a box. You could have just had the coffin. That would have been a lot cooler, actually.
it would have been a lot better.
Because like, oh my god, because then the first thing you would, I suppose, maybe that's why they didn't.
Why are you transporting a coffin in a box?
Yeah,
It
it's in
is
a box.
it's a box.
Yeah, you
You
wouldn't.
can transport a box as a
Yeah,
box.
we don't say ATM machine because the M in ATM is machine.
Machine.
You don't say chai tea because chai means tea. You don't say tea.
No,
You
you
know.
don't.
You don't say naan bread. It's just naan because naan means bread.
Yes.
You don't say bread. So why are we having a box in a box?
Yeah, box.
Box. Weird.
It's yeah, it
Weird.
was
I
bizarre.
mean, if anything,
It was bizarre.
it's pure Danhausen because of how strange it is. You know, they could have done that. I mean, obviously depending on contracts, but when they did that whole Stranger Things tie, it would have been great to have Danhausen
Yeah,
come in
probably would
there.
have done that better. Like it would have served him better then.
There,
But
yeah.
now it's I don't know,
It's just no fanfare for it.
No.
I mean, we'll see. But I guess time will tell on Danhausen. Maybe now that people have seen him, it's like they're probably googling his ass quite a bit,
seeing what's going on.
seeing what's going on. Who is this weird, creepy dude who curses
Yeah.
people? Again, he is good. He is funny, and he's a decent wrestler. So I guess time will tell
I
on
mean,
that.
again, having been on the AEW, not really watching much of it, you have more of an understanding of him. So I am reserving judgment. It's just I know who he is
Yeah.
because of you. I've seen some things I'm not fully familiar, so I'm reserving judgment. But the way that you brought him in was just awful.
Awful.
Like it was just dreadful.
So bad, you guys.
That
No,
needs
that's-
needs readdressing.
Someone speak to Road Dog. His creative is not good. I know it's Road Dog.
That is a road dog
I know
thing.
it's you. I know it's you, Road Dog.
That is a road dog thing. Or that could be because he likes to be old school. That could be a Bruce Pritchard thing.
Maybe even a Michael Haston. But honestly, the whole creative team is just not very good.
No,
Get some of the I don't know. Hire some writers like they did in the Attitude Era from Hollywood to come up with some better stuff. You
Yeah.
guys. Get some interns from New York University or like somewhere where they do lots of
bring in the
movie stuff.
creative. Bring in get some of the creative from NXT.
Yeah, stop using ChatGPT for this because
Yes, yeah, no one wants
this
it.
has ChatGPT written all over it. Really,
Awful.
awful.
But anyway,
Cursed. Um,
Way to sign it off.
um, anyway,
But now we move on to
the men's
the main
chamber.
events, men's chamber. But again, before we start it, what is going on? Men's Royal Rumble, men's chamber. A lot of disappointment around it.
We'll
It
say
wasn't. It wasn't dreadful. It was a decent
so.
enough
I
chamber.
think just to start it off, right, Brad? I'm sorry to cut you off there, but I think can we also address the big elephant in the room with everyone climbing the side of the chamber
Yeah, it made
during
no
the
sense.
entrances? Why would you do that?
Also,
I understand Javon,
yeah,
you
but
know,
also the fuck up on Javon's name, Javon Williams.
Javon
Javon,
Williams,
please tell me someone else caught that because
because they
we were
literally
sitting there going, I'm sure he said Javon Williams.
and because yeah, I took it. I was like, I heard something. Maybe I'm not paying attention because I was still whooping that trick,
Yeah,
you know.
but he
And
must
then
have
you're
had it
like,
in his
and
head.
then yeah, you said, did he just say Javon Williams? I'm like, he fucking did.
He did.
He did. He
He did.
definitely
So,
the announcer called Javon Williams. So
so
like,
what?
not good.
Yeah, what was the climbing inside as soon as everyone got in, and what was that fuck up on the name?
Also, why did everyone take 9,000 years to get to the ring? Randy's entrance took an eternity,
That that again, those entrances took as long as the
which is
match.
wild. Like, I understand you don't like if you're gonna take your time to get to the ring, it's because you're scared of the chamber,
Yeah,
not because you're
you want to
aura
just
farming.
get in there.
Yeah, but like, I'm sorry, Randy, you took way too long, my dude. You are not the Undertaker. You do not get that privilege. Hear voices inside the chamber.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
get in that pod and then hear those
Yeah,
voices.
exactly. Because that was wild.
Let them guide you to that chamber quickly, and then start playing with those voices in your head.
Sure, let them fester.
Let
You know,
them say what
let
they
them
want to
fester.
say. Prepare you for what's coming.
But like, but also just stop trying to climb the cage.
Yes,
That's not what it's for.
let's not do this.
It's not a thing. The only person who climbs the cage is on the inside doing an insane bump like we saw, off the roof of the thing.
Yep,
So, well, let's get into it, right?
yep.
How did we feel about the kickoff? Like the two who started it,
What was it? It was Cody
and Javon.
and Javon. Yeah,
Yeah, Javon Williams.
Javon Williams. It was
Yeah,
Cody and Javon.
Javon.
Wasn't I'm not angry actually because you got someone who you got, for lack of a better term, the green wrestler, the
Sure,
newbie in Javon, and someone who is a ring general in Cody Rhodes.
hundreds.
So he can guide him through it. He
Yep,
can
I did like it.
help him work through it, help him get used to it. Wasn't angry with who started.
Me either. No, I thought it was a good start.
I think
Very good start.
you know what. You could have had a little rivalry start. You could have had the LA Knight Trick Williams, which would have been fun.
Yeah,
But I think having Cody and Javon in there allowed for it to have a decent pace without it going overboard,
sure.
without it overrunning, and without it like having any lethargy to it.
Yeah. No. Again, we'll say for the match itself, pacing wise, very good pace of the men's match as
Yeah,
well.
can also someone please tell us what's going on with these clock counters because
There was
none,
none
there
in
was
the
no,
women's one.
there
I
was
did
none, and there was no real 5 minutes
no, I never
between the chamber
no.
pods. It felt like one, you got 5 minutes the first one, and then it was kind of like almost 2.5, 3 minutes, and then it was maybe two.
Yeah,
It
and
just
then
felt like it was a very oddly timed.
and I know they do that for the Rumble where it's like, oh, it's like 60 seconds or 90 seconds, whatever they preemptively tell you it is.
Yeah.
But depending on how the crowd's reacting, they do adjust the times
Yes.
to give a wrestler more time or less time just to get someone else in.
Whereas
But the chamber has like a countdown clock. We know how to tell time.
Yeah.
So don't lie to me. The
Yeah.
fact that and maybe I missed it, but I could have sworn like during the women's chamber I didn't see the 5 minutes go up. Unless
They
every
did it
single
when it started for the first pod, and then they didn't have. I don't think they had it for
maybe
anything, and they just had the clock.
yeah, from like 13 down. Because again, like unless I was like blinking or drinking a beer every single time that thing popped up during the women's one, I don't think I saw the 5 minute counter. But the men's
No.
one every single time.
Yeah,
Weird. So yeah, fix that.
that
Fix
was
that.
that was odd.
It was
Very
odd.
odd.
Chicks. Nice. Cursed. Dinosaur dropkick.
Dinosaur dropkick.
But yeah, I think Cody and Javon Williams never gonna get over that.
That's gonna be.
Um,
It's gonna be in my brain.
Starting was good.
Yep.
Then I think we had Trick come
With
out.
Trick come out
It was
first,
great.
which
Whoop that Trick. The crowd was so hot for Trick
yeah,
Williams.
they
And he
wanted
also
something. They
he had
wanted
a
something on that.
showcase. He showed out there.
He did
He's really good.
unreal for his again. Him and Javon
Yeah,
first chambers.
incredibly well done for their first chambers.
They did extremely well, and then you had. I mean, obviously they got through it. Whether it was 5 minutes or not, you tell
Mm.
us. And then we had Logan Paul.
I believe Logan came out. Yeah, because there was Logan, LA Knight,
And then Randy lost.
Yeah,
But Logan came out. Logan did Logan things.
yeah. I was a little bit disappointed we didn't see any like
Big,
crazy spots
yeah,
or the Ricochet Logan spot that we saw a few times
yeah,
between him and Javon.
yeah. Like look
Like
at each other. They were the athletic
like
ones.
massive jumps across the ring or chamber. I mean, we did see
We
Logan come off the top of the no Javon come off
Javon
the
come off the
top,
top.
which was great. Logan did do. Did he do the odd looking? No, that was Raquel who did the weird looking cannonball thing, right?
Yeah. No, no, no.
Was
That
it?
was Rhea.
Rhea did that, yeah.
Rhea
I
did the weird
think
looking
she was.
cannonball thing.
That's something we actually forgot to mention. It looked weird because I wasn't sure if it was a cannonball, if she was trying to do a blockbuster.
What was going on?
I initially thought, I think you said she was maybe looking for a blockbuster,
Blockbuster. Yeah.
and I was like, it kind of looked like she was going for a sunset flip,
Yeah.
and then sort of just got
Just
caught in between three minds and
yeah.
cannonballed her ass
Yeah.
through through
So
whoever it was.
it,
And I
it
mean,
was Raquel because then Tiffy did the
yes,
moonsault and then we ended up with
I think that's also when Tiffany may have busted her nose on that
yeah.
moonsault.
Where's that moonsault
Yeah.
that she busted it?
Anyway,
But just on that leading into the men's, we were 20 seconds away or 25 seconds away from having all 6 women in the chamber at one time, which is I think
I
it's
don't think
unheard
that's
of.
ever happened.
And then
Might
for
be
the
wrong. I
men's,
don't
we
think so.
finally we
Had all
actually got
six.
all 6,
Not a single elimination before.
which I enjoyed because it
I
kind
did
of
like
opened
that.
up a bit more. Because usually you rush to get rid of one person, or you quickly get rid of one before another. Like if you've got 4, you rush
Sure,
to get one out. Having that minimal space, you do it with the Rumble, so why not do it with the Chamber? Where you
sure.
actually have space on the outside to still work with.
Exactly. You could have, and then again, like the Rumble, you build in mini feuds.
Yeah,
So again, I would have loved to have seen a lot more between Trick and LA. We did see a bit,
yeah,
but a lot more, especially after their Friday Night SmackDown interaction, which was great.
yeah.
Like I said, that match builds itself at Mania
Yeah, it could
because
be a big. It's
these
two
two, these
trash
two on the
talkers.
mics, like who's the bigger mega star between the Lemon Pepper Stepper and Mr. LA Knight himself? Yeah,
That again. That
I'm
could run for
sold. I'm sold.
4 weeks.
Yeah, just them,
6 weeks to Mania. We
just
could
them
run that.
shitting on the mic against each other. That'd be dope.
It would be great.
That's awesome. I mean, that writes itself.
Yeah,
So I would have loved to have seen like that feud,
a bit more
like a
interaction
little bit
between them
more
to
there
get it going and get that sort of that blood boiling
for
between
sure.
them and get that like keep scratching it at
Which
the nuances for it.
I think that will come through because I mean
Probably will.
that again writes itself. That's money.
Yeah,
I'm down with that. Um,
and then we get to the first elimination, which was I'm surprised Javon Evans didn't break his neck. Logan Paul
bro,
should have done better with that.
goddamn. Honestly, that was so scary.
I
Because
I was so worried.
yeah, I mean,
Genuinely,
dude,
we're so worried
literally, like
about
when it happened,
Javon
like
Williams.
especially, I mean, when they showed the replay angle, like from the top down,
It looked horrible.
oh, it like right on the on his top of his on
I
his
don't know
neck,
whether
like
I
compressed
don't know whether Logan didn't give the count right or what it was because Javon is athletic enough for him to do that flip
Like yeah, absolutely.
to get the power behind his legs and allow Logan to flip him.
I think Logan may because it was a little bit later on in the match. Maybe he gassed out ever so slightly and just because it looked like he just didn't get him high enough and just went straight down.
Yeah.
Very. I mean, when Javon got up, we didn't see the X,
So
the ref do the
thankfully,
X, but
it's
they
still a
kept
scary spot.
but you could tell WWE were nervous about it because of the fact that they kept cutting away from the ref in the wide cam. They kept
Yeah.
showing the
They
other
kept
wrestlers
focusing on
to see, and then
a
when
certain point.
Javon came up, and either he was selling like an absolute mega star because when he got up, he was doing this and shaking his head all over the place, and I'm like, oh,
No.
he looks dazed as shit.
Yeah.
So,
And then we had
terrifying.
I mean, obviously,
he's okay.
before all of that, still we had whatever that weird thing was with Logan Paul headbutting the K. That
Yeah,
was just
maybe
sorry,
that.
just to run that back.
Actually, you know what? Now that you bring that up, if we go back to Saudi and that horrible match between Undertaker and Goldberg, Goldberg also gave himself a concussion, tried to lift up Undertaker and dropped his ass on his head.
Yeah,
I think Logan Paul did give himself a concussion.
probably why he
He
missed the
walked
spot
through
with properly with
and
Javon.
because I mean he smacked the shit out of that
He
pod.
headbutted that hard. We
Like
know it's
real
plastic.
hard.
It's like no, it's not glass, but
No,
still,
it's plexiglass.
thick.
It's
It's
thick.
thick.
Yeah, it doesn't shatter or crack when you hit.
Not anymore.
When you rip someone through it.
Not
But
anymore.
Not anymore. It used to. Yeah.
That was
But
back in the day.
I think he may have dazed himself a little
Yeah,
bit.
he was probably out of it for a little bit with that, but that was
Because
just
he did
fucking
it.
weird.
I think LA Knight was still in his
Yeah,
part.
and
He did
he
it on LA Knight's one because he walked past him. What?
bah, he
Like
headbutted
he
properly.
Glasgow kissed the but Jesus out of that thing.
I mean,
I-
but still, I'm sorry, just had to bring that back because it was
Yeah,
fucking weird.
it was insane.
And then
Logan had a very weird showing. In
Yeah,
the
he did.
chamber. He really did.
And then you had, so after you had Javon Evans, was it LA Knight? Oh, the LA Knight botch.
LA Knight botch.
You know,
Yeah,
going for the elbow drop, and he
and he
slipped. He
slipped.
recovered well,
Yeah, good with the little stomp, and then the yeah, it was good. It was
and
good
then did the
recovery.
elbow drop from standing, which he normally does,
Yeah,
which was a good recovery. But you can't get over that he slipped. I'm glad he didn't try and force something and injure himself. Don't get me wrong.
I'm glad he didn't try and run it back on top of the ropes. I'm not a big fan of if you've missed your spot, you go back and redo it right away.
He recovered
Great
and he left it,
recovery.
and he just went, you know
Yep.
what,
And I
not
mean,
nothing.
again, it's a
Don't need to do it.
I think you get away with it quite well there because it is a chamber match. So there's a lot of bodies. You're already gassed.
Yep.
You're beat up. So it does play well for him that it happened in the chamber. If this was like a regular one-on-one match, then
We would
it's a
have
lot
been,
more egregious.
yeah.
But yeah, he did. He messed
We
it
had
up.
that, and then was it LA Knight who went next? Because I
I
think
can't remember if it was LA or Trick. No,
no,
Trick stayed quite until
Trick
final
move.
three because it was LA Knight, then no, then Trick, then Logan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because obviously
because
for obvious reasons. But yeah,
yeah,
but I mean, obviously LA Knight went good. Again, good showing from Trick
yeah, great show. And I mean,
and Javon. To be fair,
we that
until that
horrible,
botch.
horrible botch, but
But
I think great showings for both of them. I would have loved to have seen one of them win it. I think everyone would have
yeah,
just for change it up.
yeah,
Like let's push these guys, dude. Let's push them. Push Trick to the moon.
yeah,
You know. But either way, great showing from both of them. And then yeah, then we had shenanigans time with another fake Moss man, um, which was stupid. Didn't make sense. He also
pathetic.
tried to climb the cage, from what I remember,
Yeah,
which was really dumb. And
yeah.
then
They tried to climb on the outside for
yeah,
some reason.
and I understand like how many security guards do you need to get rid of one dude who can't understand that you need to get inside the chamber?
Yeah,
You know, he's climbing the outside
but
of it like an idiot.
it was weird because it was that, and then it was I think the trick pin, and then
Yeah,
as they like that kind
yeah,
of led to the distraction of getting a lot of the security out to take this guy,
yeah, exactly. And then you
and then you
had
had the run in from
from the real
the
Moss
real
man,
Moss Man, which
not Powerhouse Hobbs,
yeah,
Omos.
almost
Who
someone.
was it?
Who was
Who
it?
could have been?
Who
We were
was it?
racking our brains.
You know what? I was shocked when he took that mask off.
Ah, I was taken aback.
Thrown to pieces.
Yeah, I could never have predicted it.
Not a chance
Not
that I
in a
predicted
million
with Seth
years.
Rollins.
I think we all knew
What
that
was happening?
no, that it should have been Omos. It should have been Mr. Iguana.
It should have been someone.
Should have been someone. We just knew it was gonna be weird. You can also tell because of the way the mask flows down and the
Yeah.
like the beard. You can see
Yeah.
you can see it's him. So yeah, I mean having him come in, look, I think let's jump forward a bit, right? I'm glad Randy won because I
Yes.
didn't want to see Cody win.
No. I agree with that. I
We
agree with
definitely
that.
don't need another Cody main event at Mania.
Because I think we both kind of had Randy to.
No, I said I can see Randy winning it, but I have Cody because I
Yeah.
think
Oh
they're
yeah.
gonna go
And I
safety.
had Randy
You
winning
had
that.
Randy winning it
But still, it makes no difference. It's better Randy won it than Cody.
for sure, for sure. Makes it a little bit different. I think again this just leads to the fact that Drew came in as well.
Again, yeah. So you've got the Seth thing being resolved as does he come for the vision? I think they cut to Heyman too late when when the whole thing
Yeah,
happened.
you need to see like him
A proper
like his
like they ran a
old
replay
school
back and you
Paul
saw
Bearer
his
face, you know, like
oh
yeah,
no.
exactly, you know, something like that. Yeah, they cut him way too late.
And then they showed the replay of it. It was like, well, I wanted to see it earlier.
Yeah, I want to see his live reaction.
Yeah, not.
You know, not it's like okay, well we know he freaked out, but I want to see him freak out, like see his eyes go wide,
Yeah.
not in the replay. But I guess yeah, so that leads Seth is gonna try and retake back the vision, or
Is he? Is he gonna kick Logan out, or is he just gonna be like, he started this vision, they turned on him, because of what was necessary?
but it's weird
Is
because
it just him gonna be in like on a rampage now and trying to
well I suppose
disband the vision?
well that's the thing. The two people who turn on him, well the three technically, well you can't actually count Paul Heyman as turning on him because it's Paul Heyman. He's gonna go
Well,
wherever.
they said
But the
you're
two
either with us
people,
or against
that's it.
us, and he
But the two people that turn on him, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, are out. They're injured.
yeah.
So the two people in the vision now are Austin Theory and Logan Paul, and they just kind of added themselves.
So what do you?
So does Seth fire Heyman, which can open him up to work with Brock Lesnar more, which is also what they're doing,
Yeah.
and then just take over the vision again with now Logan Paul and Austin Theory, and say this was his plan the whole time.
Yeah.
So it's a weird
it's a
one.
weird one.
It's a weird one now that
that he's back.
that
But
he's
is he just gonna try and run through the vision and disband them?
because yeah, his end game is gonna be taking on Braun Breaker. because
Yes.
that's the one who took him out, and then
Yes.
Bronson Reed. But I guess because of the injuries, they did mention at some stage a little while ago that they are aiming to get Bron Breakker back for Mania. I'm not sure how that recovery is going from
I don't know
his hernia.
how quick you recover from a hernia up. That's the problem, and I don't like. I had one when I was a baby, but I'm not going to know the recovery
No, for
time as
sure,
a
no.
baby.
As a
It's
baby, no.
different.
Also, as a baby, you're indestructible most
Exactly.
of
I
the time.
mean,
Um,
I was
besides
probably
that little
fine
soft
within like
spot at the
six
back of the
days.
head,
I
you'll
was
be
probably
alright.
fine within like six
Yeah,
hours.
you're fine. You're lifting in the gym as like next day. It's like what Braun Breaker? Come on, bro, pick it up. Um, but if he is recovered, I guess that would be the build. So
Yeah,
he's just gonna come back Monday Night Raw, bitch out Paul Heyman, turncoats. There's a lot of ways they could run it, so I'm excited to see what he does. I'm glad Seth's back.
but it is a weird one. I'm glad he's back, but it is a weird one to see how they get it
Yeah,
resolved
especially just with
because they've
Braun and
gone
Braun
so
Breaker
many
and Bronson
different
Reed.
ways
Yeah,
since he's been out. It's
I hope they explain why there were so many different masked men.
yeah,
And like,
that was
because that's a huge one. Actually, is did he send Austin Theory in? Did
yeah. If he
Seth do
was the
that?
original masked man, was Seth the one who sent the infiltration?
Yeah,
Like, is this how he disbands it, or like you say, is this how he then takes maybe Austin Theory in to be as part of his vision, his like the vision or whatever
because
it was, because
Austin
he
Theory,
worked with him before
yeah, exactly with
when he was
Buddy
the Monday
Murphy.
Night Messiah.
Yeah, bring that back. That was a great gimmick. I love the
That
Monday
was a
Night
fun
Messiah.
gimmick.
Um, so yeah, it opens up a lot. Um, Logan Paul is a weasel, so he's just gonna go wherever
Yeah,
that it's always good to have him in these situations because he can float. Like
yeah,
I had
fair.
nothing to do with it. Seth, I'm with you. That's great.
Yeah,
Perfect heel stuff that can happen there. So it opens up a lot of possibilities.
it does. But that happens. We get Logan eliminated.
And then we have Cody versus Randy,
Yeah,
which again little mini match was fine. I think at that stage though, I will say that it took me a little bit out the match because I was like, okay, well, I guarantee I'm not the only one who thought this. As soon as it was Cody and Randy,
yeah,
I was like, oh, they're gonna go Cody here.
yeah.
So again, really glad they went for Randy, and it makes sense. Again, Drew coming in, doing his little bit of heelness.
Yeah, hitting Cody in the back, and then
Although actually,
the no selling in that.
again, the no selling of back of the skull smack with the title, and then didn't he get RKO'd right away after that? And then he no sold it into a crossroads, and then there was a kick out of two on a crossroads.
Or whatever
Now
it was.
everyone kicks out of the
But
crossroads
whatever it
as
was,
well.
but it's because you then still had Drew McIntyre in the ring because Cody
Oh
obviously
right,
threw.
yeah,
He obviously was trying to go after Cody, and then he got RKO'd. He
yeah,
got up, and then it pushed into a crossroads.
exactly, yeah.
And
Which
then we get, Cody doing that because Randy's going, yeah, do it, do it.
yeah,
And then as
RKO.
soon as he turns around, he gets RKO'd himself, and that's it.
That's
Then
it.
Randy wins.
So it was a very weird end sequence.
Yeah,
Very strange.
yeah. It was just,
I mean, I don't hate it,
no, it wasn't. It wasn't terrible.
but it was no John Cena heel turn.
No, oh no, no. But we got Randy winning in those weird metallic red sort of
Yeah,
trunks that he
very
never normally wears. It's always
no.
just black. I suppose special occasions,
Yeah, he's the
special
viper.
trunks.
I get you.
Um, I
He's from
loved. To
he's
be
from
honest,
Missouri. That was funny. The last was like he's from Missouri, not Chicago. I don't give a fuck about Randy.
apart from Logan Paul's just basic black and whatever blue, I think they all looked like their attire, like they picked something to
Yeah,
be special,
to
which was
showcase
cool.
themselves. Yeah, that was cool. Besides, Cody wears the same thing
Because
every
LA Knight
single
wearing
time.
the red jacket with the red
Yeah, that was
trunks, like
sick.
that was sick.
Trick in
Trick
his
Trick
all
with
white,
his
white
white
and
and
gold.
gold. Javon Evans with his full on gold.
Yeah, that was
He had
great.
those golden. He had the golden, like more golden
Yeah,
whites as well. And then Cody with his blue and gold rather than going like the red, white, and blue.
yeah, red, white, and gold.
He had red. He had the no. He had the blue, white, and gold.
Blue, white,
He
and gold.
didn't have
Sorry,
red. It didn't
didn't
have
have
any
any
red
red.
in it.
Yeah,
Instead red, white, and blue. He had
in
blue, white,
cinema,
and gold.
red means you're a villain. So that makes sense. I
Don't know why.
just a little thin,
Just a little
just
thing.
a little thin.
But they all looked great for the show.
Yeah,
Everything
loved it.
like that. Just small again nuances that add to it.
Yeah,
But overall, not a terrible chamber, but
definitely
not
not as good as the woman. The
not
woman's
as
one
good.
was
Yeah,
much
definitely
better
not as good as the women's. But again, overall, the show itself was good, and it was better than the Rumble
by far.
by far.
By far. The obviously Randy went in. We were chatting about this earlier. Um, away from the pod. This opens up a lot of stuff. I reckon because he's won now, you've got Drew who's got beef um with Randy. He does.
with Randy, with
With Jacob
Cody,
Fatu,
with Jacob.
with
Yeah,
Cody. Fatal four way for the title at
yeah,
Mania.
yeah.
I mean,
Not mad at
all
that.
roads lead to that.
Yeah, because
See what I did there? Uh, that was literally unintentional. I swear to God, and I'm not proud of it.
but
Um,
I mean, you get that. So the thing is, as well, you get that fatal four way. Now you've really got Drew. If you get it,
yeah,
you've really got Drew because he's done it to himself.
yeah. He's a dastardly heel that did it to himself. Now he's gonna
And now
feel the
he's got to bear with
repercussions.
it, and he will also get a bit like, "Why are you doing this to me? You've got such an
And it's
agenda,
like,
Nick.
and everyone's
You
gonna
know
be
we're
like, no, you
British, we're from the UK, like of the way he's going at it."
sure.
But you can literally have him go, "Well,
You
you've
did it to
brought this on
yourself, dude. You
yourself."
didn't have to
I
get
mean,
involved.
don't know if you saw it afterwards, because of all the shit that's pissed him off. We could end up getting Randy versus Cody at
True.
Mania because he's made Drew a championship match because he's pissed. He's tired of him interfering with everything.
That's also
So
true.
he's made a Cody versus Drew. We could get him losing it
Ah,
on SmackDown
then just have a Cody
and then just
Randy.
have a Cody
Because
Randy
that feud has been bubbling under the
bubbling and
surface.
boiling, and especially now that it was like, yeah, do it, do it, and
Makes
they didn't
sense.
have they didn't really have like a mutual respect on it. It was literally straight into an RKO and a pin.
True.
There's that,
And that does work purely because of the fact also that Jacob Fatu is going to come off the Drew. So if he drops the title, then you have Jacob versus Drew, a
yeah,
blood feud,
yeah,
big like street fight match maybe. You
yeah,
know,
something like that. So there's different.
there's
They
different
have
avenues.
opened by putting that championship match on SmackDown.
Yeah,
They've opened up a new layer to it. There's a build to make it a fatal four way.
sure.
There's a build to have Randy versus
Cody as
Cody.
just a
You've
singles
got
match.
at the moment Randy versus Drew. So
There's lots
lots
going.
of different things there
Having
that are,
Randy win opened up a lot of doors here,
yeah, having
which I
Cody
think is
win
great.
just literally gives you
Cody Drew,
Cody Drew. That's
yeah,
it. Maybe you insert
Jacob
Jacob at
Fatu,
some point, but
yeah,
having Randy, you've opened up extra doors,
yeah, which I think is great.
which is a
It
good thing
helps.
about him winning.
Yeah, sure. So I mean, in terms of matches, like match quality, I think the women's was better than the men's, but the men's
Yes.
opened up a lot more storyline wise because again,
Yeah.
all I really want to see now is Trick Williams and LA Knight just go at each
Going
other
it
on the
full
mic.
on at each
Just
other.
that'd be
That is going to be
awesome.
amazing.
All the doors have opened up for the Randy Cody. Then the Vision stuff is not happening with Logan in there.
You don't harm Javon. You haven't harmed Javon Evans.
No,
You've
he
given him a
looked great.
showcase.
Yeah, he looked great.
He looked good.
Honestly, put a title on him and uh, for something
Maybe have
the
him like, and if it builds, maybe have him beat Carmelo.
Carmelo. Yeah, well, I suppose that might still be Ilya. I don't understand
Yeah,
what they're doing.
whatever's going there. But
We'll
have
see.
Javon Evans if he's going to be on SmackDown or
Yeah,
whatever. Is he on SmackDown? Or is he on Raw actually?
he bounces.
Oh, he's bouncy.
He's bouncy.
He's bouncy.
So
So,
he's literally
but
on both. It's weird.
let him take the. I mean,
What?
for his storyline, have Finn take the Intercontinental
Yeah,
title off
off
of
Dom.
Dom. That internal
Sure.
implosion of Judgment Day,
Yeah, you definitely want that.
and then have Javon Evans win the US title and strap
Yeah,
it to him, and because that's supposed to be the build, like a build
yeah,
the title
absolutely.
to put someone as
Because
your big man.
Carmelo can drop it because he has a lot of feuds with. Again, I do think they're gonna make Ilya turn heel, and take on like Carmelo,
Yeah,
elevate the both of them. Heel Ilya is better than face Ilya, I will say.
yeah,
And it's been
much
enough
better.
time since he returned that you can turn him heel. And then that gives Carmelo something to do
Yeah,
for a while that's not title related and
yeah,
the open challenge thing. And give it to Javon. He'll have incredible matches. I like it.
yeah. And going back to Randy winning, we we touched on it, but also Alistair Black's in that picture with
Yeah, of
him,
course.
so
Forgot about
there's
that.
another
Yes.
doorway there.
Yeah, he was hearing voices. I thought he was going to go for the punt in that chamber at one stage
I
as
was
well.
hoping so, but
That would have been great.
again, he's got he's
Yeah,
got Alistair Black in the
Alistair.
back of his mind. He's like, because he's did the holding on SmackDown, I can switch,
Yeah, exactly.
I can
Yes.
switch,
At any
put these
stage.
switches on and off, and I can do this and that.
Yeah, it's huge.
You may be in my head now, but I can turn you off or whatever. And Alistair and Zelina going, yeah,
And that
no,
was part of the plan.
yeah,
That's
no, I'm already in your head.
yeah,
I'm
it's
already there.
great.
That's,
No, I loved it. I loved it.
so
So
I think having him, even if so again, if you keep these small nuances of Randy and Alistair
yeah,
in the back of it until it gets to Mania, if Randy wins, you could then insert Alistair Black into
yeah,
a title picture naturally, not
absolutely. Because
forcing
it's
it.
been building
It's a
for a long
build
time.
and a
Yeah,
build and a build,
which is great.
which
It-
we don't get a lot of.
no, uh, yeah.
So
Overall, the chamber was great because like storylines throughout the whole thing was great.
reflecting on it now, again,
Yeah,
like you say, the quality of the women's match was better,
sure.
but the men's match opens up
So
so
many
many
more
more
doors.
doors with Randy winning it.
Fantastic. I
Because
loved it.
Rhea winning it's just
It's Rhea.
it's Rhea, so
Cool.
it's there.
We'll see.
But great show, and
Yeah,
Randy more doors, more storylines, more resolutions coming, hopefully, with the vision and all
Hundred
that sort of
percent, man.
stuff. So,
100%. No,
you
I
know,
thought it was great. I think yeah. Again, overall chamber, awesome,
not,
awesome chamber,
yeah,
great PLE.
one again, one of the better ones from for a few years.
Yeah, and I mean, made me look forward to Mania
Yeah, it's
because of all
actually
of it.
it's picked me up. It picked me up from the Rumble
Yeah,
incidents.
I was. I think we were on a bit of a low
From the
from
Rumble,
Rumble.
that has definitely picked up a bit more. Again, not it was great, not fantastic, not one of the best, but definitely has picked me up,
Yeah,
looking forward more towards what's going to come towards
got us
Mania.
back on the road
Yeah,
to
it got us
WrestleMania,
back towards the WrestleMania
which I'm very happy about.
that we want to see.
Yeah, so yeah, looking forward to it. Really,
Yeah, it's going to be good.
it's gonna be good. So what we're gonna be doing then is sort of on the road to WrestleMania for ourselves. We're gonna be
Doing
doing a
more
couple of
recaps.
a little more, yeah, just in between couple of weeks.
Yeah,
You know, into the
more
bowl,
catch
see
ups,
what's
more
going on, see how
recaps.
we're doing with our predictions of how the storylines go,
Yeah,
where we think they might go. It's
if you guys are
looking forward
interested,
to
again, drop some comments for us. Let us know what your
smash that
predictive
like button.
storylines. Yeah, smash like, share it with your
Bloody said it.
friends.
Yeah, let us know. Get in the
Let us know what
comments.
you think's going to happen. We really would like to have it as a point of discussion. So
Exactly. No, it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be a good mania.
yeah,
It's gonna be good mania, but we'll see how it goes.
yeah. But
But
till
thank you for watching.
till then, appreciate you. Appreciate it, Ron.
Appreciate everything, and we still don't have a sign
Still
off
don't have a sign off.
besides Lego Build.